Yo, what's up, YouTube? Look, man, I want to address a couple of things today, and I'm going to use this video. This video will be the stone to knock out two birds. My two birds today are going to be Anton Daniels and my guy, Smart Guy, who I really like. But let's get it started.
And I see so many treasonous people with their comments, with their concerns and all of this other stuff, right? If anybody is sitting here believing Iran, right, believing that their leader is giving you more information or better information with regard to what's in the best interest of the United States of America than Americans, I believe that you're insane.
Today, perhaps today, some black hostages and some female hostages will be released from the American embassy compound. Is that true?
ما آزادی زنها را و آزادی سیاه‌ها را
The freedom of the women and blacks will be given.
در اسلام یک احترام ویژه دارند.
Women are given great dignity in Islam, and the blacks have been oppressed in the United States. Great injustice was done unto them. They were under pressure in the United States. Thus they came here. We are doing this owing to the tenets of Islam. In return, we ask nothing for their freedom.
Now, Anton Daniels, like, you are a dangerous person. Because for one thing, I think somebody is funding you. Somebody is pulling your strings. Because I just can't believe that you really feel the way that you feel about America. Being like this beacon of hope or this ruler of all because of our morality and America's righteousness or something that you're backing somebody like Donald Trump especially. And it's not just Donald Trump, because we're all smart enough to know that he's just a tool being used by the forces behind him. And the forces behind him quite naturally will have to be the forces that control all of the money, the people who print the money, the people who have the money. And it's only logical because America is a capitalist society. And so we all know what capitalism is. In a capitalistic society, everything revolves around the almighty dollar in America. So his strings are being pulled. Donald Trump I'm speaking about. So we're not going to speak on him. We're going to speak on this melanated black man who is a descendant of people who were made to be slaves. All of a sudden in 2026, without an apology, without any recompense, without any compensation, without any reparations for what was done to us as descendants of slaves, we have now found ourselves to be the most zealous of them all when it comes to speaking for America and rah and for America. Oh, America, USA. How? What happened to make us become the people that are on the front line pushing the agenda of these imperialists who treated our people in a manner of which it seems that they didn't even think that we were human. You got to look at us like less than human to treat us in the way that we've been treated in our experience under our oppressors in America. Now you find people like Anton Daniels, like how? I know how, but I'm saying is, how is anybody listening to you that haven't completely sold their souls over to capitalism, money? Because if you got even an ounce of integrity, dignity, and righteousness in you, you can't full-fledged be out in the front cheering for America. How? When did they change? The guy that's causing all this turmoil in the world now, he was running, his slogan was "Make America Great Again." Meaning, let's take it back to the way it used to be. Now think about the way it used to be for Black Americans. And then you said, we got to be insane. You said people who go against what this current administration is doing are treasonous. America is lucky that every Black person isn't a terrorist. Seriously, like, look at the so-called white European Americans now. Like, they're finally realizing that they've been bamboozled and hoodwinked even more so than Black people. They're finally realizing it because, like, the gig is up. Like, we ain't got time to be playing with y'all. Look, we don't care nothing about y'all either, man. That's what they saying. Like, we never have. It was all about who could come to this land of milk and honey and do good for themselves by any means necessary. Y'all was just workers too. We just used your lack of melanin to trick you into believing that you were somehow better than the melanated people of which we made slaves, so that you would have something to hold on to, even though it really wasn't tangible. It was an illusion, because you're not better than the melanated people. And they knew it, but they tricked you into believing that you were better, but at the same time gave you nothing. That's why now in this day and age, you are no better off than the melanated people that went through everything that they went through. You're no better off than us. You understand me? So y'all really need to repent. And a lot of y'all have repented, but y'all still haven't went the distance that you need to go to really show that you're not one of them. And I'm talking about the so-called liberals or whatever. Y'all supposed to be pushing for reparations for Black people. Black people shouldn't even have to be pushing. Look, everything that we've done since slavery is like it should show you like what type of people we are, how resilient of a people we are. Like, if you can't see that we are different, if the world can't see that Black Americans are different, are made from a totally different cloth, and I'm talking about the true Black American. But if you don't have righteousness, if you're not, don't have justice and fairness in your heart, you're not a true Black man. And if you don't have evilness and wickedness in your heart, you're not a true white man. If you are dressed up in a so-called white avatar, if you have less melanation than us, and you have a good, pure heart, you're not white. Same way, if you have a wicked spirit, easy to be fooled and manipulated spirit because you're chasing money. Ain't that the name of your organization or whatever you got going? Bag chasers. You're chasing money. You don't stand. You're not looking for righteousness and justice and fairness. You're chasing money. You're chasing that which your father, which is Trump and his friends, they created. So if they created something that you're chasing, they're your father. They're your God. You can't speak for melanated people. You speak for wicked people. And because you come in this type of frame, you're misleading many. But to be all the way honest, you can't mislead people that don't have that same spirit in them. They're bag chasers too. Anybody that agrees with you, they are bag chasers and they are wicked at heart, at spirit. And the Father of the universe, the creator of us all, judges the heart, man. You can't, in your righteous black mind, think that Donald Trump and his flunkies and whoever else, whether it was Obama, who's representing America, has your best interests at heart.
And he made $2.5 billion today, and he made $900 million. That's not bad.
We want to give those young people and young Native Americans like them the support they deserve. We have to invest in them and believe in them and love them.
Why not target the African American community? Why not say then, this is for you, this is for African Americans?
That's not how America works.
And if you feel like that, I feel sorry for you, because you're going to reap everything that they have sown. Black people, stand up. Jane Elliott is black.
You are all members of the same race, the human race, which started with black women between 300,000. Don't interrupt me, I don't have much time. Now.
Any white person that stands on truth is not white. They're black. And any black person that has no spine, that has decided to embrace this world and its demonic invention of money and put that money over what's right, you're not black. And I'm just speaking in terms of chess right now. That's why I'm using black and white. Now, I'm about to address my guy, smart guy.
And they asked me, it's like, yo, how do you feel about Palestine? And how do you feel, man, fuck Palestine. Fuck Gaza.
Cut that black shit out, man. Stand on righteousness, and all the black people who stand with you, they're going to be righteous. And don't exclude everybody else who is righteous as well. It's a whole lot of people that come from a whole lot of different ethnicities and backgrounds that will stand with you on righteousness. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. It's a lot out there on the internet that's speaking the truth. And I'm just coming to you like this and like an OG would. You're misguided. So don't mislead people trying to be something that you're not. You're not a leader because you haven't grown mentally and spiritually enough to really be a leader. Now, you can be a soldier, a general, matter of fact. But the generals in the United States military don't run the United States. Think about that. We have to organize ourselves. Stop speaking out of turn. Stop acting like God sent you to say the shit that you're saying, because he didn't. That's how else did we end up in America and people like black people marrying so-called white people marrying so-called black people. It doesn't make any difference, man. If your heart is wicked, then you're nothing. You're going to get spit out. But if you're righteous and you stand on what's right, like the Marine who stood up and roasted those folks in his face and got his arm broke.
No one wants to fight for Israel.
This man has totally went against the status quo, and he had his uniform on, showing you, yeah, I believed in something. Look, I believed in it so much that I went and sacrificed my, was willing to sacrifice my life for what I believed in. So I deserve to be able to speak. And you see what those people did to him? Somebody who's standing on fairness, righteousness, and justice? Because they don't. And then the woman that was filming the whole thing, she was like, look at y'all. Y'all won't even look back. Like, she realized, like, what is going on? These some now, and I guarantee you she was of Caucasian persuasion. But they're beginning to see now. So if we speaking in terms of chess, again, using the descriptions of black and white, if the white man that we're looking at, and we've been looking at for centuries now in America, has been running America, and now we see that they've been going towards a cliff or a ditch, and we're just following them into the ditch. Wouldn't it be logical now to look towards the black man, the true black man? Malcolm and Martin mixed together. Because you gotta have, if you're Martin, you gotta have a little Malcolm in you. And if you're Malcolm, you gotta have a little Martin in you. You can't just be one way. You have to be spiritual and have spiritual discernment. That's how you're gonna survive in this world. And that's how it's supposed to be from 2026 and beyond. That's in the past, talking about, I'm black, man, fuck them white people, fuck Palestine, fuck them. Look at the Iranian dude. They let the black people go, but you're going to be sitting over here talking about fuck them, fuck Iran, fuck. Come on, man. You don't even make sense, and that's the OG I'm telling you to stand down. King Flip, PFG is the way all day, every day. I'm out.